How's it going, patrons? Got sick and tired of sitting around the house feeling crook, so I decided to come down and do some work on the aquaponics. Just cleaning out these yellow barrels behind the system so we can get them ready to turn them into flood and drain beds. I'm thinking about probably coming up to around about that line there. I don't know if you can make it out. There's a bit of a ridge in the moulding there, about up to there, and they'll have an external bell siphon on them. But what I just wanted to show you was just down in here. I can see if I can find any. This media has been just sitting in here with a little bit of water down in the base for a couple of months now. See if I can get you into the shade. When I ran up and grabbed the phone, there was about 6 compost worms on top here. But now they've all done the dirty on me and they've run off. Oh, there's one. So, a little baby one. Oh, he's not really a baby, but he's definitely not a fully grown adult. And I did notice a cocoon, a small little yellow cocoon, but it was too late. I lost it in a bucket full of clay. But yeah, there's still compost worms floating around in here, and surprisingly enough, down the bottom there, have a sniff. It doesn't smell off at all. I was half expecting it to have a real funky anaerobic smell to it, because there is water. You can see down here, there is water to the bottom of this drain. But it doesn't smell bad at all. There's roots all down through there from the what was in here. We've had ginger in here and taro as well as some other bits and pieces around the side. There's another compost worm. So anyway, I'm going to keep digging through here and empty it out. I might make this into a longer clip and I'll just give you a look at the insides once I'm all done. One's down. There's a little bit of clay in the base of that one, but yeah, I'll be able to lift that up, take it towards the house to clean out the rest. This one here has got a volunteer warrigal green in it. Not too sure whether I should keep it or not. We've got enough growing around in the soil patch, so I tend to take pity on plants like this, and unfortunately they end up crowding out parts of the aquaponics, so might just have to go down, I was going to say the compost pile, but no, it can just become mulch down there, I think. So, sorry fella. They do grow really well in the aquaponics, so I found. But they do also tend to take over, a bit like the Okinawan spinach, if you don't eat a lot of it continually. So on to barrel number 2. Just down in here we've got some more worms. There's a couple of compost worms in here, and I'm always surprised at how dark. I dropped one of, oh no, still hanging on. I'm always surprised how dark these guys are in colour compared with the compost worms in the worm farm. So they definitely do like the environment in here. I'm going to pop them down here though in this grow bed. Let them have a second chance in a different grow bed. Back to emptying the clay. So I just poured out the rest of the clay from the second barrel. And now the great worm rescue begins. There's a couple there. So these guys are just going into the other aquaponic bed. There is a load that have gone down into the old compost barrel. Here's another one down here. Old compost barrel with holes in it. It's something I used many moons ago, probably 4 or 5 years ago. It's just an old 60 litre garbage bin with holes drilled through it. So that should allow any of the moisture to drain out the bottom, and any of these guys that are caught in there can go down into the mulch under the mango tree. But yeah, I'm going to have a bit of a dig around here and see if I can find any more compost worms. I've just grabbed a screwdriver and I'm undoing that stainless steel screw there. One of the reasons I love using these in the system is for this exact reason. I can now, if I had 2 hands and it wasn't covered in poo, pretty much will take this thing off. I'll just put the camera down and I'll come back to you in a tick. Well, that wasn't hard. Well, that wasn't hard. I was half expecting this here to be, I'll get some shade there. I was half expecting there to be a clump of muck in there and roots, but no. Looks like the compost worms have pretty much all cleaned it out, kept any large build-up of muck from occurring. So there's another compost worm. So come on fella. Very slippery to pick up like this. Come on. There we go. I dug through a few just before down in here. They've already vanished. So I'll pop him down in there too. Come on, off you get. There you go, fella. Your new home. So that's the 2 barrels. Oh, I've got a little bit of clay I need to tip out of this one. And that'll go into that same bin. So then I can take these up to the house and hose them out. But first, before I install them, I've got to clean out my work area and work out what parts I've got to play with. So I'll leave it there. I'll catch you guys online, and I hope you enjoyed the clip I uploaded today, folks. Cheers!